Welcome to Hard Cam Wrestling Podcast, where falls count anywhere. There are no disqualifications and a 2-hour time limit. Introducing the participants. The opinionated one, Ryan Sangster. The 18-year-old piece of gold, Joseph Parr. The real deal, the anti-Miz, Ryan Palmer. King of strong style chat, Nick the Twin Towers, and the real franchise, James Richards.
Oh, starting.
We're live, pal.
We're live, pal. Hello, welcome to the Hard Cam Wrestling Podcast in Podbean and YouTube. We're here for another episode of the classic pay-per-view review series. Obviously, last month, me and Nick started with Survivor Series 1990. But this time, dude, I'm joined by Mr. Ryan Palmer. How are you doing today?
You certainly are. I'm all right, apart from losing my notes, but I'll get by somehow. But yeah, I'm good.
It's that big memory of yours.
Yeah.
It's the same brain as your brilliant, creative, bloody fancy booking.
Hey, nothing wrong with my fantasy booking.
There's quite a lot of
lovely
fancy booking.
Well, it's just highly creative and it's out there. It's out there, boy. Yeah.
Anyway, we're here to talk about Armageddon 2008. Do you have memories of this show?
I certainly do. I remember my prevailing memory is the main event of Jeff Hardy. Do we just give the ending now? Do we? As a spoiler, if people just turn off.
If this is people get offended from a spoiler, they over a decade behind, so that's not our problem.
Well, I guess the ending of Jeff winning the WWE Championship, his first major championship in WWE, or the top title, his very first one, forever. So, and the way it happened as well, I like the finish, and then when he climbed the custom set at the end, I remember that as well. All good memories. Personally wise, there was a lot of weird shit going on with me back then, but that's another story for another day. But pay-per-view wise, yeah, I remember that. It was good. I liked it a lot.
Oh, this is 2008, so this is ending my first year as a wrestling fan. But
What?
I know. This show has a special place in my heart because my favourite when I got into wrestling was Jeff Hardy. I loved Jeff when I was younger. I still love Jeff now, to be honest. But yeah, I can't believe it was 12 years ago. Pretty much yesterday when we were recording this.
Yes,
A couple of days ago.
Yeah, the anniversary was just a couple of days ago.
Obviously, we're recording this on the Wednesday. You hear this on the Tuesday, but yeah, this show does have a place in my heart. So what did you like as a wrestling fan back in 2008?
Back in 2008, bloody
yeah.
Hell. I was living in Gateshead with a guy, and we were getting stoned and pissed and taking all sorts of drugs and watching Raw the day after it aired, and SmackDown I think it was on Fridays at this point.
Wasn't it?
Possibly, and just downloading pay-per-views, and I was just a normal bloke, I suppose, going to work, trying to earn some money. As I say, getting drunk on a Friday, getting stoned most nights. Going through a bit of a family crisis as well, divorce-wise. I was, as I say, dodgy period of my life, man. Yeah, it wasn't a good period, but getting off my face and watching wrestling kind of took my mind off it, took the edge off real life issues. So not to bring the podcast down at all, but yeah, it was good to be able to watch wrestling and pay-per-views each month. Even though at the time that the product itself as well was getting a bit daft.
Yeah, obviously I watched the Raw, the post-show of Survivor Series, and I didn't really have the best time watching it, to be fair. Cena beat the crap out of Jericho in the end. Fucking Kane and Kofi went to a crappy DQ. I was like, oh. Okay then. Anyway, Armageddon. It's from Buffalo, New York. Pay-per-view buys 193,000, down 44,000 from 2007. With 12,500 fans, and according to the Wrestling Observer, 11,000 paid.
11,000 paid.
Yeah. So we'll bring you Armageddon 2008.
Lines will be drawn. Sides will be chosen. Armageddon. An epic war. Between the kings of the earth at the end of the world. Where warriors stand on the front line, ready to fight for glory, for a dream, for what is theirs. To wage war to the bitter end, for gold. And when it's all over,
will anything remain?
So there's this video package. It's quite cool. Thought it's quite cool. It's all summed up about what's happening. Mainly focus on the two title matches. And the tiniest little bit of Batista Orton. Nothing special. Then we go to the pyro. Oh my god, that set. The Armageddon stage set was absolutely brilliant.
Do you miss custom sets?
Yes, a lot.
Fucking hell, yes. This custom set is awesome.
Yeah, it was
It's
so good.
A burnt out building or something.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a castle at the time. I'm thinking, what the hell are they doing? But what's a castle got to do with Armageddon? But looking at it, probably, it's a bombed out building because of Armageddon.
Yeah.
So it's a building that's been nuked. And you got the custom set. You got the frigging pyros as well. Crowds.
Yeah.
There's no signs. Strangely enough, if you go back further in time during the late 90s, early 2000s, a sea of signs in the crowd, but they're lesser and lesser and lesser to the point now where there's like 2 or 3 signs that you can see.
Yeah.
But this, as I say, 2 or 3 signs. You got your custom set, you got your pyro. Obviously, there's crowds there. There's no crowds now because of the pandemic, but you can't do nothing about that. So it kind of brings back memories of pay-per-views of old or oldish.
Yeah.
What's your favorite one? That's
the favorite set.
Yes.
I'm sort of like, I've got a sort of soft spot for the short Madison Square Garden ones.
Ugh, I hate those.
I've got a soft spot for them, but I think actual set might be Armageddon.
I like
Or Backlash. Or Backlash.
Yeah. Backlash or the King of the Ring, where there's thrones everywhere, like thrones at the entrance ramp.
Yeah.
Or the Backlash with the swinging blades going back and forth. They need to bring them back in some description.
Yeah.
Custom sets, yes.
Anyway, the commentary teams for this evening are from Raw, Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler, which I got a bit of a ugh when I first heard that. And SmackDown had Taz and JR. The ECW had Mike Striker and Todd Grissom.
Matt Striker, God.
Matt Striker's such an underrated commentator. I think he's really good.
He is.
His work on Lucha Underground's fantastic.
He was much maligned by all those guys back then. It's just like, why did they hound him out the way they did? They just let him loose on that Royal Rumble. But he kind of fucked himself up and shut himself.
I'm marking out, bro.
I'm marking out, bro. This is a mark out moment. Because you never know. It's just like, oh shit, you fucked yourself here. Well.
But he has done one of my favourite commentary calls of all time. Because back in WCPW, there was a match between Ospreay and Ricochet, and
the one where the ring broke.
Yeah, and he came up and said, "They're so good, they broke the damn ring." That's a really good call.
Yes, it is. It was.
Speaking of ECW, though, our first match is ECW champion Matt Hardy versus Vladimir Kozlov in a non-title match. I remember when I was younger, I always thought, why is this non-title match Matt's champion? But Striker did really well bringing us up.
Yep. Yes, he did.
I didn't even know Teddy Long's GM of ECW, but we knew. Teddy Long said Kozlov hasn't competed at ECW, therefore it can't get a title match.
Yeah.
I thought, makes sense.
He jumped the barrier or something like that after he physically jumped the barrier, or that was the metaphorical barrier that he jumped, and he attacked Matt.
But it might have been an ECW show.
Something like that. Yeah.
But this match came about because Matt sort of cost Kozlov another shot at the WWE title in the Beat It Clock Challenge.
Ah, yes, he did. Yes.
By just like stalling and stuff. But let's be honest though, Kozlov's not that good.
No, it's a weird one, Kozlov. He beat The Undertaker. Like, with Undertaker was going for old school. He pulled him down and then pinned him. It's like, what the fuck? Where's that
How many
come
times
from?
it got counted like that as well?
It was a strange one. And then his run as like a Russian mauler, impressive, but it just led to nothing. And then he ended up dancing.
Yeah, and teaming with Santino.
Oh god. Yeah.
He did this not undefeated Russian gimmick, then being a heavy for William Regal, then to comedy out with Santino.
Absolute rank. Absolutely rank.
But one thing I know is Kozlov can't sell.
He is very stiff in this match.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like simple takedowns, and he just looks like an ironing board being taken down. He's just he's not flexible at all.
No, he's not.
Matt's having a hard time in this match.
Yeah.
He's having such a hard time just trying to get this guy do simple bumps. It's not happening.
Todd Grisham said this is Matt Hardy's toughest opponent. I've seen you write in my notes: Kane, Mark Henry, Triple H. He was in a feud with Mark Henry 2 months ago. Oh dear.
Todd's a bit of a strange one as well.
He's not bad.
It's like Todd Pettengill from mid-90s. It's like Todd Pettengill and Michael Cole had a baby and produced that guy.
Well, the thing is, he hasn't got an annoying voice like Michael, so that's not too bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, not much happened here. It started Kozlov beat up Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy had a little comeback. Kozlov wins. With his weird. Matt was beating him up. He hit his head in the post. Kozlov hit his weird choke slam, rock bottom thing for the win.
Sambo slam, I think it was called. Which I think the Sambo is like a martial art of some description. I think it was called that. But yeah, Matt got his head slammed into the ring post. Then he hit him back with that slam, and he won. Okay match, not brilliant. From what I remember of my notes, I think I gave this like 1.25 stars, which is generous.
I gave this 2 stars.
You gave it 2 stars.
Yeah, Matt Hardy sort of bumped his ass off, which I can appreciate. Matt did his best here. He did do his best, bless him.
He did try. He was working with an ironing board. He was working with a fucking ironing board. He had nothing. It was loads of arm bars, loads of arm locks, so many arm bars, so many chin locks. I think this whole pay-per-view is typified by headlocks and arm bars. This match was 80% arm bars
Yeah.
and key locks.
Yeah, Kozlov ended 9 minutes 2 seconds. Should we go to the Observer, see what Mr. Big Boy Meltzer's thought?
Let's see what he gave.
The match had more heat than most of the undercard bouts. It was a non-title match, obviously because they wanted Kozlov to win, but didn't want to put a title on him. Storyline reason was because since Kozlov had never won a match in the ECW ring, he hadn't earned a title shot. That was a good one. Can agree there. They kept them of the match basic, with Hardy as selling it as Kozlov used holds to work over the left arm, leaving little chance of a screw-up. Of course, Hardy still has to do the comeback. Kozlov's selling was comically awful, even though they are trying to emphasize that house shows mean something when they push Kozlov has never been beaten in WWE ring. What, did he lose house shows then?
He must have done.
Blimey.
Even stupid.
Even though he's been pinned many times in house shows, they sort of defeat the purpose. But I guess only to the people, the crowd always buys it as a possible finish. Hardy came off the top, right with the clothesline, but hit his head in the ring post and finished him with rock bottom, although not using that term. Star and a quarter.
Star and a quarter.
Yeah.
I was too generous, giving it 1.25 star. Flipping heck. Yeah, it deserved that star and a quarter.
We've got Figure 4 online. Off to a rocking start here. They said it's a non-title because Cobb had never had a match at ECW in before. I see. He's also never been pinned in WWE except in house shows, which don't count unless the tag titles change hands there. Kozlov got the heat and used one of the holes that bends the arm of the way it's supposed to bend. Boy, was this boy. Matt made a comeback and posted the mad rushing outside. They traded just about the slowest near falls in the world. Kozlov dropped in over the buckle, hit a headbutt to the chest, then his urinagi for the pin. Star and a quarter, star and a half. Oh, I might have been a bit generous there then. Yeah.
You were too generous.
Yeah, I know. Jeez.
Come on.
We go back.
Armbar.
I love how the
Yeah,
figure four. I love how figure four said he bent his arm the way it's supposed to be.
Yes, he did. He was bending the arm in the way it was meant to be. It's like, come on, fucking roll-ups as well. Roll-ups are really stiff. He tried to roll him up, and it was like, come on, get over it. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. This was terrible.
It was a good start. We go backstage with Chavo, Edge, and Vicky. Edge go get ready for his match, and Chavo tries to get his tinfoil hat on and say, "How would you do it? How would you tag Jeff Hardy?" Vicky says, "I didn't do it." And then Chavo says he wouldn't tell anyone, but there's a camera right next to you.
Yes. The invisible camera's right there, but it's not invisible.
Yeah,
was this a hangover from the previous pay-per-view where Jeff was?
Yeah.
Yes, that was it. Jeff got attacked.
I've got some back news info on that for later.
Oh, it's lovely. I look forward to hearing that.
Yeah.
So
Vicky starts to be a bitch. Make Chavo go get him some coffee.
With 2 sugars or 2 sweeteners.
Yeah.
She sends him, come back. And he thinks she's going to tell him. But then she just goes, oh, no. 2 sweeteners instead. I'm watching my figure. He's like, ah! He got owned.
Meltzer said they're really pushing Chavo's mentally abused by his aunt, which he was, and seemingly setting up for a babyface turn, which never happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go on to some brighter moments. This was really good. Intercontinental title tournament final, CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio.
Oh, yes. Yes, please. Having some of that. And also they were like pushing this, who do you think attacked Jeff Hardy in the hotel room vote thing? Edge, Kozlov, or other.
There's Triple H as well.
Oh, yeah. Edge, Triple H, Kozlov, or other. So, come on.
Yeah, so in this tournament, Mysterio beat Miz and Kofi to get to the final, while Punk beat Snitsky and John Morrison. And funny enough, Punk and Kofi lost the tag titles the night before at a house show. Because
what's going on? House shows don't count.
Unless they're in Madison Square Garden. There's been a couple of times. Yeah. Yep.
You missed out backstage segment with Hornswoggle. Hornswoggle and Finley. It was fucking shocking.
There's a reason why I forgot it.
Yeah, let's just move on. Screw it.
It's actually my notes here. Bloody horny Hornswoggle hitting Eve's ass.
Yes. It's like, oh my god, what the hell are you doing? Hitting her ass with the shillelagh.
Finley says he wants Hornswoggle to stay there.
Yeah, let's just move on.
Yeah. Before we start, that one guy chanting Miz or Morrison in the crowd. I'm not sure if you heard it.
Nope. He shouted Miz or Morrison.
No, Miz and Morrison. There's this one guy in the crowd going, Miz and Morrison, and the rest of the crowd going, sucks.
Yeah, the crowd are correct. Miz, and to an extent, Morrison do suck.
Morrison don't suck. Morrison doesn't suck.
By proxy, he sucks.
Well, even 12 years ago, you hated me.
Yes, even 12 years ago, I hated that piece of shit.
Yeah. Also, before we get into the action, I put Lady keeps giving Regal the fuck me eyes.
Did she really?
If you actually watch Lady every time we cut to her Regal, she keeps staring at Regal saying, "Oh, I want you."
Ooh, lucky Regal. God.
Yeah, this match was really good.
Yes, it was
really good.
Punk coming out to this fire burns as well.
Ah, so good. Match starts with a nice little exchange, and Mysterio gets splattered on the floor, which looks horrible.
Yes.
Yeah, Ray hits a moonsault for a 2 count, and it does a brilliant head scissor into an armbar. That's how you say it.
Armbar.
Yeah, he does the head scissor way twists around the body and does it into an armbar, which is
I know which one you mean. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
It's like if it's the same sort of move if he was going to turn it into a DDT.
Yeah.
But he turned it into the armbar. Yeah, it was slick. Really it was slick.
Yeah. They have a really good exchange of pins. And so Punk goes for GTS. Ray counters it really good to a Hurricane Rana to the 619. Then the ending comes, and try to remember what happened. Punk catches Ray, hits a GTS right on Ray's nose.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks stiff.
Right on the bridge of the nose. Yeah. Busts him open.
Yeah.
Punk's nose has got blood on it as well. I don't know where that came from. It could have been from Ray's. It might be Ray's blood, but yeah, he does check on Ray. They shake hands at the end of the friends. It's like it's a good face dynamic. There's no heelish. No one gets frustrated and says, "Fuck it, I'm gonna have to turn heel now," and goes to underhanded tactics. They're both fighting for a prestigious title. A workhorse title.
They really put over how important the Intercontinental title is.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. The way they're selling in this match is it's phenomenal as well.
Yeah.
Both moves. The moves from Ray are put over well by Punk, and likewise from Punk to Ray. It is a typical icy workhorse match.
Yeah.
It's a Daniel Bryan Punk match before a Daniel Bryan Punk match, if you know what I mean, or a Daniel Bryan AJ Styles match before a Daniel Bryan AJ Styles match. It's technical and high flying. There's so many good things about this match. So many for me, a 4-star match. If anything,
I'll give it 3 3/4.
Cool. what did the Observer and
So we got Meltzer. Okay, so Regal and Layla were at ringside, but they never played a part in the match. The crowd didn't know what to make of it because two baby faces, but they had a great match. Punk did a planche on Mysterio, whose head landed hard on the floor. Mysterio used a moonsault block for a near fall. Punk did a quick power slam for a near fall. Punk did a crossface and Mysterio made it to the ropes. Mysterio did a Mystico trademark tornado armbar. So that's what it's called.
Yes, yeah.
Sorry, I forgot that.
Yeah. A point on the crowd. That's what I made. I think I made that in my notes as well. The crowd were kind of dead. I think that's what it must have been. It was a face-face dynamic, so the crowd didn't know what to make of it. They were just they were enjoying it, but they didn't liven up until like 5 minutes into the match. There was a lot of feeling out during the first part of the match, and then the crowd were kind of like sort of dead, but they were into it. I think there was like 4 blokes, and I think it's this match. Like the first 4 blokes in the front row are doing a wave. I'm just like, come on, man, you got 2 fucking gods of wrestling in this fucking match, and you're doing a wave. So I think it's just those 4 only trying to do a wave, and then the rest of the crowd start to get into it. There's I think later on there's a CM Punk chant as well that happens, so that they do eventually get into it. The crowd do get livened up and hyped. They stop short of giving them a standing ovation as well. I reckon. Yeah.
Anyway, carrying on. But still, they use a plancha and the springboard heads press, followed by a Rana for a near fall. Missed springboard splash. Later Punk then tried to go still reversed to a Hurricane Rana and 619, but he escaped it, hit the go to sleep, and got the pin. Punk had a bloody nose, and Mysterio got nailed hard in the face of Punk's knee on the go to sleep finish. Mysterio's nose was all bloody, but as it turned out, he didn't have a broken nose. Mad.
Fucking hell. He was busted up.
So this is 2008. Punk even went to check on him when it was over.
Yeah.
Still, Punk needs to change finishers. He has hurt a few people with that move, and in particular Snitsky, and it was very lucky Mysterio wasn't hurt. Plus, the move looks bad most of the time whenever Punk tries it on someone big, and there's still enough big guys. 3.5 stars. Wow. How much weird. Bet that.
Yeah, 3.5. You would have thought. I wonder if I did give it. For me, it's a 4.
I gave it 3 3/4.
Decent finish. Face dynamic. Handshake at the beginning. Show of respect at the end.
Yeah.
Punk is mega over. Although you kind of wouldn't think it by the crowd reaction, but it gets him over. Decent match, and then we get like a backstage segment afterwards.
I still got figure 4 online to go through.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, go on.
I just want to quickly tell you what they said about Hornswoggle. Hornswoggle was running around the ring, even it asked with a fake mallet. Then he sat him down and said, "Listen, son, I want you to stay back here tonight. Midget was sad, little bastard." So they showed photos of the tag title change and at the house show the night before. That was cool. The best part of this match was the June chant. Miz and Morrison and Sucks. The reason it was so awesome, and it was fucking awesome, was because one loud man was screaming Miz and Morrison and several hundred people responded with Sucks. Fabulous. They did some cool spots early, including a bit of lucha. Then Ray took a bad bump over the top floor. He looked okay, but then when Punk wiped him out with a crossbody, I'm not going to pronounce what he said. That poor bugger Punk went to work on his back. Some pretty innovative spots. Ray made a comeback and hit a dive off the post. Great catch by Punk. They traded near falls. A fat guy in the crowd started a Regal Sucks chant as they built to the finish. He jet that fall. Ray then turned to go to sleep into a hurricane run and hit 619 but missed the springboard splash. He went for another spinner room but ended up on Punk's shoulders. and then Abe goes to sleep for the pin. Punk nailed him with a badly bloodied nose. Sucks to be right. They showed the replay and it looked worse each time. A great match though. So, next up, we go backstage and Jeff does his best Aleister Black impression. He's in a dark room saying he'll win the title, pretty much.
Pick a fight with Jeff.
He says he'll do asking if he has what it takes if he can be WWE champion, and he said he'll be WWE champion. Now we have a segment up next, which is WWE taking advantage of headline news, which was the stock market crash in 2008.
All right, okay.
So this because stock market crash happened in 2008, and obviously Shawn mentions it in the promo.
Right.
Yep, JBL comes out and introduces new boy Shawn Michaels. Pretty much, Shawn said he's broke despite being a WWE main eventer. Makes no sense, really. It's a little storyline for Shawn Michaels, I guess.
Right, he squandered all his money. He snorted it up his nose. He made bad investments and he's broke. He made sure people. I think the story was he didn't want he had in his 20s. He got loads of money from this.
Yeah, bought houses.
Bought houses. He had friends. Yeah, he didn't want to see his sisters and his other family go without, and he didn't want their houses to be repossessed. So he just gave money out willy-nilly. Then in the 30s, his body started to break down. He had aches and pains, and then which brings him to like now, which must be his 40s, where he's broke, and JBL's bailing him out in a way.
Yeah, fans started "You Sold Out," which I'm not sure what they were aiming for, but yeah, this leads Shawn Michaels' story until for WrestleMania. But yeah, trying to make I think what JBL's job was, which he announced a couple weeks later, was he wants Shawn Michaels to help him get JBL to WrestleMania as World Heavyweight Champion. So I think that's what JBL really wanted from Shawn, which obviously didn't happen. But
no,
yeah, it's WWE's way to exploit the stock market crash. But anyway, move on. Even backstage interviewing Randy Orton, but Cody and Manu.
Yes, Manu's out there. Fucking hell.
Not even he existed, not gonna lie. But also, I put in my notes, Cody's little nose stud.
Cody's nose stud. He's got brown hair. He's got a pronounced lisp. Oh, he looks so cute and so young.
He's got the tiniest nose stud as well.
It's not the best of looks. Friggin' nose stud. Yuck. So, yeah, and she's asking Randy Orton a question. He doesn't even speak in this whole segment. So Cody and Manu just take the reins and start spouting off about being second and third generation superstars, and Randy's this, that, and the other. And then she goes back to ask Randy for his response or to answer the question that she asked in the first place, and he just goes off. He just walks away. Young-looking Randy with no beard or anything, and hair. Yeah, young Randy.
This era is probably the best Randy, I think. From end of 2007 to about 2010, and 2010 when Legacy broke up was good Randy.
Yeah.
Just psychotic, beat the crap out of you, Randy.
Head punting Randy.
Yeah.
Didn't he have some sort of, who he's supposed to have PID or whatever it's called?
Something like that.
Some sort of condition that made him lose his temper all the time. It was daft. They'd never refer to it ever again. Really strange.
Anyway, Next match is a Belfast Brawl, which is Mark Henry versus Finlay. Which I was really upset that Mark Henry didn't throw a trash can at Hornswoggle.
Tony Atlas was out with Mark Henry.
Tony Atlas. Forgot that was a thing as well.
Tony Atlas.
Tony Atlas took a funny bump. He goes to hit Finlay with a trash can lid. Finlay does no sells it and kicks him. He just falls backwards. That was quite funny. But this was a typical WWE hardcore match. Not much happened. Trash cans, kendo sticks.
Yep.
Todd Grisham said the kendo sticks unbreakable after Mark Henry broke it. No, they're not. If you watch wrestling, you know after a few racks they break.
Yep. They're not the most reliable things.
Yeah. But Mark Henry broke Schley, which was quite impressive.
Yeah, he just broke it over his knee.
Yeah.
Broke it into...
Matt did a really good job selling it, saying, that's the hardest wood in Europe, and he's done that.
The hardest wood in Europe.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. But it says one of the hardest woods in Europe. So, one cool spot I quite liked was Finlay was in the corner, Mark got a trash can, and he just leaning on him, squishing the trash can against.
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
I thought that was quite cool.
Finlay's just in the corner getting squashed with the trash can. Oh yeah, that was a decent spot. I like that spot. Lots of plunder. Well, like there's about 6 kendo sticks, 6 trash cans, 2 shillelaghs, loads of headshots with the trash cans, headshots with the trash can lids as well. Fucking marvelous. All in all, it was for me like a 1-star match. It was just it was a hardcore match, but
yeah. Finish came after Hornswoggle came in, gets knocked off top rope, goes under the ring, couple minutes later, comes back out, passes Finlay Shirley, hits Mark Henry, and that's it. I gave this 2 stars.
He won 1 star. Oh, it was this match where they're doing the fucking the wave. I'm sure it happened in the Punk match as well. So what did the Observer?
Big Boy Meltzer said, early in the show, Finlay gave Hornswoggle a speech told not to come out to ringside. He was deeply saddened by this and gave the impression he was not going to listen. Finlay took a bump on his hip on the floor and made it look like he was badly taken bump and he was really hurt. But since Henry worked the hip for the next few minutes, you could tell he's just so good at what he does. Match ended with Finlay throwing a bunch of weapons, mostly garbage cans and kendo sticks, into the ring. They traded hitting each other with them. Crowd would react to the hard hits but weren't into the match itself. Finlay tried to use Shillelagh, but Henry got it away, broke it. He started breaking the kendo stick. Finished short. Hornswoggle played Finlay a second Shillelagh, which he hit Finlay with and pinned him. 1 star. And we go to figure 4, who said, I was about to write your usual name hardcore match when all of a sudden awesomeness occurred. Finlay was thrown, plunged into the ring as went to get back in. Atlas hit him in the back with a trash can lid. Finlay didn't even flinch and he turned around and booed Atlas right in the face, called him take a comedy bump. This was great. Then it was your usual name hardcore match. Henry broke the Shillelagh over his knee. The midget jumped up on the apron, but Henry shoved Finlay into the buckle and knocked him to the ground. He also put in capital letters, midget down. He called under the ring to hide or perhaps to die like a cat. Wow.
God.
The teacher was in full teacher mode, talking about number 2 pencils and how those steps weigh exactly 230 pounds. He should have just listed it in kilograms. Midget firing through the Shillelagh, which is the most dangerous of all weapons, which Finlay used for the pin. 2 stars.
2 stars.
Now we go into Bizarro Land. Can we go backstage to the Divas hanging up a Christmas tree?
Oh, God. Fucking hell.
But they've put a Christmas tree out for it to take about an hour or so. But Santino and Beth Phoenix come in and talk about how Beth winning the Diva of the Year Slammy. Then Santino goes get. Oh, we forgot about Santa Horse. Comes in. Charlie Horse versus Santa. But Santino goes get a present for her and Beth, but Biggie Man pops out because surely the Divas would have saw him, but okay. But then
Exactly, yeah. How comes they didn't see him? Fucking hell.
Santino tries around the door, but Goldust is there under mistletoe because gold dust. Then Santino runs off. Goldust goes to Biggie Man. They make weird noises and start to sing Christmas carols. But it's the Divas join in, along with Jesse, Festus, IRS, and referee Mike Chioda.
Yeah.
That was a segment.
They're
And
all
Ken-
singing. They're all singing. It's just like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is going on?
There we go. Kenny backstage of his reaction, which was pretty much the same as mine. And then he promotes his DVD.
It just needed some fucking Ron Simmons saying, damn.
That's what that segment needed, and needs to be somewhat watchable.
Kenny's face. Kenny shilling his DVD. What?
Tells
Starring-
people to drink too much and don't do drugs.
Irony.
It's almost like the conversation at the beginning of the podcast came full circle.
Yes, it did. Yes. Oh.
But
So
up
now-
next, you have Batista versus Randy Orton, Battle of Evolution.
What you see is the greatest example of evolution you will ever see. And you have to look to the future. Batista, 6'5", 325 pounds. And Randy Orton has every gift that a man can be given. This is evolution.
We have a new world heavyweight champion, the youngest world champion in history.
Nobody is better than me. Get a look at greatness. I am without peers.
Batista has won the world title.
Batista is out of his cage.
There are many superstars that can electrify a crowd like Batista.
It's been like this my whole career, starting in Evolution. I was the crown jewel. Only Batista and Triple H were so jealous because I was the most successful. One day is going to be me versus you. And at Armageddon, it is me versus you.
Batista versus Orton, two former world champions one-on-one.
It's destiny. I am the evolution of this business. You couldn't beat me back then. I was better than you when we were with Evolution. You can't beat me now. I'm better than you now. I've been waiting for this match. Orton versus Batista. You and I have a sword to settle.
Oh, yes.
So, Batista comes out. I love Batista's entrance. Never gets old. And Randy comes out with Manu and Cody. Now, this is what you would expect from Batista versus Randy Orton in this match.
Yes. The video package for it beforehand was pretty good as well.
Yeah, it was good.
Detailing the parallels between the two careers whilst they were in Evolution, and then when they left Evolution, their separate paths to championship glory, and who's better, Batista or Orton, leading up to this match. So, yeah, the entrance. Yes. Always loved that fucking entrance.
Yeah, well, you know, throws Batista out the ring. Cody and Manu get involved. Quickly get ejected. That's all for them. You see of them.
Pretty ineffective. Pretty damn ineffective. Were they known as Legacy at this point?
No, obviously Ted was injured, I think.
Right.
And as I remember from the next month's Royal Rumble, Manu weren't even there, so something must have happened.
Fuck.
Probably got fired.
Wasn't he the cameraman at WrestleMania 25?
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
No, it was Jimmy Snooker's son.
Oh, I thought it was him.
No,
Fuck.
it wasn't.
Shit.
Sim
Okay.
Snooker, I think. Who was also one of Deuce and Domino.
What the hell did happen to Manu then?
Yeah.
Fuck. That's a real mystery, that. I'm going to have to Google that.
Yeah, probably do something. Yeah, this is what you expect from Batista versus Orton.
It's a decent match. They do the usual. There's like lockups, arm bars again. Slow, methodical pace. Two balls fighting, trying to gain the upper hand, trying to gain ground on each other. It's just, as you say, it's what you would expect.
It's weird hearing Michael Cole not say vintage Orton when he did the DDT.
Vintage Orton.
But yeah, Batista went with Batista bomb, counter to a nice net breaker. Yeah, so at this point, it's a typical Orton match, but doing the stomps. But Orton does a lovely superplex, as we all know he does. One bit I put was Orton going for the RKO, but spitting a lot up at heel. That's why the match started to get better. Punk gets countered. Orton goes for Batista goes for in the corner punches. Orton tries to counter into, I think, electric chair, snake eyes, whatever. But Batista goes down, hits the Batista bomb. 1, 2, 3. For the win. Yep. Big Dave wins.
Good, surprising commentary. I've forgotten the word. It's like simple words I've completely forgotten.
Well,
I've seriously forgotten the words. Just carry on. I'll remember it. Wow, old AJ.
Yeah, this match pretty good. I gave it 2 3/4. Nothing special at the end of the day, but
I gave it 3 3.25 star.
Yeah, it did its job. Obviously, won't come to anything because Batista gets written off TV the next night, I think.
Chemistry. That's the bloody word I was looking for.
There we go.
Very good chemistry between them. It's not a clunky match in any way. It's smooth. There's no botches, none that I remember. Nothing glaringly bad or glaringly obvious.
But nothing glaringly good.
Well, no.
The last couple
it
of
wasn't
minutes,
sloppy. Yeah. Let's say for 2 guys just slugging it out. It's pretty good.
But the issue I got with these type of matches, they're really slow for the first 12 minutes, and the last 4 minutes are really good. But before that, I've always sort of 12 minutes of slowness.
Yeah. It's the same sort of WWE formula, really.
Yeah.
It's slow, and then it gets faster to the end. There is one kind of weird botch where Batista kind of does some sort of big boss man sidewalk slam, but it doesn't come off too well. I think that's the only one from what I remember. But I say for me, the rest of it's fine, perfectly fine.
Yeah.
For 2 big blokes the same sort of height, similar kind of. Well, obviously Batista's bigger, similar kind of body weight. They gel well together. There's good chemistry. And it's not clunky in any way. So it does its job.
Dave Meltzer said They did a big video build-up showing the angle from 2004 where Batista and Triple H excommunicated Orton from Evolution. Kind of weird because Orton was a face at the time. Match was slow-paced and dragged early, although everything Orton did was smooth. Batista didn't have his usual big match fire. Manu and Cody Rhodes tapped Batista in front of the ref. Instead of being DQ'd, the ref kicked Manu Rhodes out from ringside. Orton did a net break off Batista's bomb attempt and Austin's DDT while Batista draped on the ropes. Orton used the body scissors and went for a choke. Crowd didn't get it at all. Actually, the crowd was dead much of this match. Surprising since these two are two of the company's biggest stars. Orton got a near fall after a superplex. Batista got a near fall after a spine buster. Batista blocked at RKO for a Uranagi for a near fall. Batista went for a spear, but Orton moved and Batista hit a post. Orton went for the RKO. Batista counted into a Uranagi for another near fall. Orton used DDT. Batista finally hit Batista's bomb for the pin. Picked up in the last few minutes, where it tended to be pretty good. 2.5 stars.
Wow. Fuck. 2.5.
Yeah. Yeah. Then we got Figure 4 line. Dave got sent outside. Cody and Maya tried to work him over, but ref got caught him and ejected them. Orton sent him shoulder first into the post and went to work. Dave made a comeback and sent him to the outside. Orton sold his bad something, or probably collarbone. Led to nothing. Dave foolishly went up to the top. Orton come off with a superplex. They traded near falls, including a very sloppy bossman slam by Dave. Batista set up for the spear, but got booted in the face. Orton finally lost his mind set for the RKO. Dave turned it into a back suplex for near fall. Dave gave him punches on top, but Orton tried to yank him off, but yanked him into Big Dave's bomb position. So yes, Dave pinned Orton clean after all the Orton and Cena teasers. What? Don't know. 3 stars.
I knew I remembered that boss man slam from somewhere. Yeah. So, good
But
assessment.
next,
Oh my god.
the low point of the show.
The absolute piss break. If there ever was a definition of a piss break, this is it.
8th Santa's Helper tag match. Maria, Mickey James, Kelly Kay, and Michelle McCall beat Victoria, Maurice, Jillian Hall, and Natalia. This was so bad.
It was fucking shocking. Absolutely woeful.
This is a quote from Matt Striker. Kelly Kay celebrates Hanukkah. What a hot Hebrew she is.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And
Literally.
someone called Jillian a jazzy Jezebel.
Flipping heck.
I know the commentary is as bad as this match. Why were all 6 commentators in this match?
I have literally no idea. Were they all on like different brands or something?
There was
all
SmackDown.
the divas. Just
There was
Raw and SmackDown.
No ECW, so I don't know why Matt Striker and Todd were commentating. Maybe we haven't got that stupid Matt Striker line.
Oh god.
Yeah, Michelle McCall wins off a blind tag of Maria and hit Jenny with a Styles Clash. Thank God, half a star.
Yeah, I think I gave it about. I think I gave it a star, and that was it.
But that's not all from this segment.
What else was on this segment?
Great Carly comes out.
Fuck. Oh yeah.
God, this is during the time of the Carly kiss cam.
Oh.
So Michelle McCall just wisely just goes, "Nah, I ain't doing this." Fucks off. Maria, Kelly Kay, Mickey James in the ring go, no. But what think Roger's saying? This is manager. I can't remember his name.
I can't remember.
The Great Carly says. That's what I remember from him.
Oh shit! Yes, now I remember that crap. I remember that gimmick. Yes. I can't remember what his name was, but
Roger
now,
sings.
now you've just mentioned that. I remember that
The
shit.
Great Carly says.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not done here though. So Roger's saying went, I knew this might happen, so I brought a backup. Points to the stage. And fucking Mae Young's music hits.
Ugh, God.
Oh, this is not nice. But Kylie looks like he really didn't want to do this. Mae Young
Who
jumps on
would?
Kylie. They smooch. That's it. Thank fuck for that. So, Mr. Big Boy Meltzer put the face is dressed up in red and the heels in green. In Chris Stafford. For whatever reason, in these dress-up matches, they always make Victoria look like a clown. Match was pretty bad. This is to do with Michelle McCall kind of stealing the win from Maria and giving her a Styles Clash. Maria and McCall gave each other dirty looks, but nothing more to it. Great Khali and Ranjin Singh came out, and Khali was supposed to kiss McCall. She was a buzz clear and walked out, so I guess that makes her a heel. The other three faces act like they didn't want to kiss him either, but they stayed faces, and I was confused. Particularly since James was all over him on Monday, then came out Mae Young, and she was Carly smooch. Carly was supposed to be good-natured about it, but you could tell he was faking a smile and seemed kind of grossed out. Half a star.
That's tremendous.
Carly did look grossed out.
What a poor bastard. Fucking hell. Who wouldn't be? With all due respect to dear old Mae Young, but fucking hell, I wouldn't even go there.
No.
That's saying something. Fuck.
I'll ask for a pay rise. A quite hefty one as well. I'm talking Ultimate Warrior types of money here.
Oh, God. What a horrible segment. Fucking hell.
Yeah, we've got Figure 4 online as well. Heat on Kelly, and it was okay. Maria got the hot tag and ran wild. She was wearing furry boots, so Taz, for the first and only time in history, compared her to John Nord. Broke down into a 6-way, and Kelly walked right in the way of Maria, trying to run the ropes. Mickey got the blind chat and killed almost literally Jillian with the Styles Clash. Carly came out afterwards to offer a kiss to the winning team. Michelle tried to shove Maria but failed, and she got chosen. She responded by taking her belt and bailing. They played this up like it was a heel act. How dare she say no? So after seemingly an hour, Rajan brought out Santa's little helper that Carly was going to kiss. Mae Young, his luck ran out. She was so damn happy to be there. She jumped on Carly and grabbed her ass. This was more than I needed to report.
Oh, yes.
Now let's move on to the semi-main event for the show. It's World Heavyweight Championship. As quick before that, we got a slammy recap. I didn't write down who won what. I think Shawn Michaels won Match of the Year with Ric Flair. Joker won Superstar of the Year. Beth won Diva of the Year. Jeff Hardy won Extreme Moment of the Year after that dive off the set. Yeah, now let's move on. World Heavyweight Championship online as Chris Jericho challenges new World Heavyweight Champion John Cena.
John Cena is back!
He's only 3 months removed from major surgery to a herniated disc in his neck.
John Cena doesn't know what his physical condition is really going to be.
Can you believe this?
F you!
The cover! He did it! John Cena's done it! He's the world champion!
What a comeback story. Absolutely unbelievable.
Hustle, loyalty, respect. That is the code in which I live by. This championship proves that we are good enough. This proves that the champ is here.
The champ is not here. The champ is right here. You are nothing but a liar and a hypocrite, just like all these sycophants that you pander to each and every night. I'm gonna beat you at Armageddon, Cena, and you know what you're gonna do about it? Absolutely nothing. Because when it's all said and done, you are nothing more than a coward, and you...
John Cena has snapped.
Cena has reached the point of no return, and you can't blame him.
Cena defending the passion and the emotion of the WWE Universe. What on earth has been unleashed in this man? I had no idea that this guy existed inside Cena.
Hustle, loyalty, respect, once very important words that have now been downgraded to nothing more than merchandising slogans for the hypocrite that you call the world champion.
Everybody's on John Cena here.
The numbers game too much.
I don't respect any of your fans. I don't like any of your fans because there are nothing like me. I never represented these people when I was the champion, and I will not represent them after Armageddon when I regain my title after completely destroying you.
So
Do you
Okay.
think it's weird John Cena having the World Heavyweight Championship belt?
Not really. 'Cause this is where I grew up. So the first year of me watching wrestling, John Cena held the World Heavyweight title twice, and he hadn't held the WWE Championship. So this wasn't that weird to me. But
So,
people who watch longer know Cena's WWE champion, so I do get what you mean.
alright, in that instance, then, so when you saw the WWE Championship in all its like bejazzled glory, who did you like just think that was the championship belt, like how it was meant to be, or what? If you get what I'm.
When I was 9 at the time, I thought the WWE Championship belt looked quite cool. It spinned.
Fair enough. That's the line of question. You were 9
was-
years old. That's fine. Fuck it.
I was 9 years old. It was shiny and it spun.
Okie doke. That's fair enough. Because at the time, it was like when I was watching, obviously, I'm like a grown ass man thinking, fucking belt is shit. Get that fucking Cena design off. And then when Cena like lost that belt and he had the World Heavyweight Championship, it was like, get the fucking stupid spinner belt back on Cena. Fuck, he doesn't deserve that fucking belt. So it was like, shit, yeah, he doesn't suit the big gold belt, as people call it. And that stupid spinner design was just god awful, and it looked horrible on everyone else apart from Cena. Maybe
Punk looked good.
Jeff. Yeah, Punk, Jeff, and Edge. When Edge changed it to the rated R spinner belt, those are the only 4 people that it looks okay on. Everyone else just looks stupid.
Yeah, because Randy was trying to be serious and like a killer.
Yeah.
But he's got a spinner belt on his shoulder.
And Triple H with a fucking bejazzled belt as well.
Yeah.
If he had like changed the W sign to like the skull design, maybe it would have suited him more.
Well,
but,
here's an idea. You know what WWE do now when the side plates, when someone new wins title, replace that? Why not do that? The spinner changes to something to do with the wrestler.
Exactly. That's what I meant. Yeah, they should have done that, but fuck.
Oh, another person who suited it was The Miz.
When he changed it from the W to the M.
Yeah, I thought that was that worked well with it.
Yeah. Less said about that prick, the better.
The LC story in this match was Cena's just come back from injury.
Yep.
And Jericho and Orton, Manu and Cody attacked Cena a couple of weeks ago and DDT on concrete. But this is such good Jericho. This Jericho.
Oh, yes.
Slow talking, you hypocrites, and I'm the best in the world at what I do.
Quiet.
Slow talking.
Quiet.
Suit wearing, calling the fans hypocrites and liars.
Yes.
This was such a good Jericho.
This was fucking my Jericho. This was the best Jericho in my opinion. I don't like List Jericho. I don't like Jericho-holic.
You don't like this Jericho?
No. I don't like
I love
this
this
Jericho. It's just for the simple fact I hate call and response. I hate For me, I think he just got over because of the Pavlovian response of the list. He has a catchphrase. What?
You know what happens when you hate that Chris Jericho? Huh?
What?
You know what happens when you hate this Chris Jericho? You know what happens? Huh?
What?
Why in power? You just made the list!
Oh, yeah, list. Ah, he said it. He said it. Yay!
But one of the funny ones was with James Ellsworth.
What's that in the corner? What's that?
Someone lost their child. Come pick him up.
Yes.
You know what happens, Cheats McMahon? Huh?
Vince McMahon. Tremendous. So yeah, this I think it was supposed to be his homage to Javier Bardem from No Country for Old Men, which is an absolutely tremendous film. If you ever get a chance to watch it, watch that film. There's a killer that just dresses in a suit and he goes around with a it's a gun that you kill that they use in slaughterhouses. That he puts bolts through animals' heads, and it uses air to propel the bolts through. And he goes around and he shoots people in the head with this. But there's obviously a bigger story to it, and this character is just very slow talking, very silent, and very deadly. And it is a very good film. And I think that's what Jericho was paying homage to in his character here. So there's that.
This match wasn't long, let's be honest. It only went about 12 minutes. This match could have done an extra about 5 minutes, I thought. Yeah. But I understand why, because Cena just came back from neck surgery. So I get it. Cena I came back like 3 weeks before due to neck injury. He happened from Batista at SummerSlam. So they keep mentioning the neck in this match. So I get why it went slow, but this match can be really, really good if it went about 5 more minutes. Because this is some really good stuff right here.
Bit of a long sequence of a sleeper hold. That's the only downer on it. Jericho's on Cena's back for like 5 fucking minutes trying to get this sleeper. He's got the sleeper on him. Cena's on the mat. Cena fucking powers up. He's just like, oh, fuck's sake. Powers up, gets Jericho in the corner. Jericho doesn't release the hold, so they're still in the fucking sleeper move. And you're just like, oh, come on. Eventually, he fucking gets up. I think he goes for the FU. I think it was called the FU at that time. Goes for the FU. Does he hit? No, he doesn't hit. Jericho reverses it into a DDT, and then there's this. It's just like, rest period.
No, but one spot I liked after that was Jericho did a bulldog from the apron to the steps outside.
Oh, that was
quite a cool spot.
Yes, yeah, that was really good. That was really good. I think it came after. That's what I just mentioned. It looked like fucking. It was like full connection with. Seeing his head on the steps.
Seeing
that
it well
was vicious. Yeah, absolutely. That was a decent spot.
And really good count from the FU. As Cena went for the FU, Jericho tried to elbow him, but didn't work. But when he tries to hit the FU, lands on his feet, hits the code breaker for a 2 count. Really good.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Cena hits the FU again, then actually hits the FU, but a kick out. I say they fit a lot into 12 minutes right here.
Yeah.
Really good stuff. They now count submissions. So Cena went for the STF, then counted into the walls of Jericho, then counted back into the STF, and Jericho taps out for the win.
Bit of a piss take that, because there's like at least 3 different submission moves that Jericho applies to Cena, and Cena just fucking doesn't do anything. And then there's like Jericho's in the STFU for about 2 fucking seconds and taps like, this is why we fucking hate you, Cena. This is why we booed you at this period. I hated Cena at this point. It was just the same fucking thing. He got beaten up in all these matches and then came back at the end, won, and didn't sell the match. Just like, yeah, I'm fine, folks. I took 12 finishes and I'm still fine. You utter bastard. So yeah, that's why we hate you, Cena. You were booked way too ridiculously at this point. This was I think it was like a 3-star match for me, even after I've just slagged it all off. But yeah,
I gave this 3 3/4. I really liked this match. I thought it was a really good match.
What did the big boys give it?
Oh, big boy Meltzer. Cena got almost all cheers when it came out, although you could hear more booing as the match went on. I didn't notice any cheers with Jericho. First big boo was Jericho escaping from an FU attempt on the apron and countering into a facebuster on the ring steps. The last few minutes were excellent, and them transitioning from big moves and submissions attempts as well as near falls. Jericho used a codebreaker, but Cena kicked out. Cena hit the FU, but was still setting his own beating by the time he went for the pin. Jericho kicked out. Jericho used an inside cradle, but missed an insecurity. Cena tried the STF, but Jericho cradled him and turned to the cradle to the walls of Jericho. Cena powered and reversed into the STF in the middle for the submission victory. 3.5 stars. They got figure 4 online. Save this show, guys. Pretty fast-paced match early. Jericho, of course, worked over Cena surgically repaired neck. He went for a dive, but Jericho caught him on his shoulders in the FU position on the apron. Jericho escaped and sent him face first into the steps. Cena made his comeback, hit the 5-knuckle shuffle. He wasn't booed out of the place, but there was a sizable percentage of the crowd that didn't like him. In a wacky spot, that Cena went for his flipping neck breaker, but Jericho avoided it well, not taking a bump. Odd. He hit the lion salt, but Cena kicked out. Cena went for the FU, but Jericho landed on his feet, hit the code breaker. Cena kicked out for a great near fall. Cena hit the FU, but took long cover, and Jericho kicked out. Cena went for the STFU. Jericho rolled into Lion Tamer. Cena fought and rode into the STF from submission. Great match, 3 3/4.
Well, similar kind of
yeah, I get
similar ratings
as well. Yeah, and we got back to Taz and JR for the results of the fan poll. Are you really looking forward to these fan polls?
I am. Yeah, because I think I voted at the time. I think I voted several times from several different devices.
So
no, I didn't.
In last place, with 5% of the votes, that was Vladimir Kozlov. In third place, with 7% of the votes, Triple H.
Ooh.
In second place, with 23% of the votes, was Other.
Ooh.
And in last place, with 65% of the votes, was Edge.
Well. It was Edge. Or people voted for Edge anyway.
Yeah.
I can't remember who actually did it. I think
Matt Hardy.
Yes, it was. It was Matt. It was Matt all along because Matt attacks him at the next pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I think he hits him with a chair and says, and it starts off with a feud between those two, which never ever worked, and this feud didn't work either. I was like, why do you not learn from this?
This leads into our main event of this evening, as Edge, the WWE Champion, defends against Triple H and Jeff Hardy in a triple threat match.
Everybody probably has their own opinion on this Jeff Hardy situation.
Jeff Hardy was found unconscious this morning in the stairwell of his hotel here in Boston. We have just been informed Jeff Hardy would not be able to compete here tonight, so the WWE title will be a one-on-one matchup. And Triple H, oh God, he hit it! Pedigree! Both men are down.
He's here! He's here!
You think you know me?
What? You gotta be kidding me! The wild-eyed look of Edge!
I read on WWE.com what was going on with Jeff Hardy. and I had to take action into my own hands.
And now to triple threat match. No disqualifications.
He doesn't have the same gumption that someone like me, a true champion, has.
Wait. My God, there's Jeff Hardy. It's Jeff Hardy assaulting Edge. Hardy going manic with a steel chair. And there's a spear by Edge. We've got a new WWE champion.
The ultimate opportunist strikes again.
Jeff Hardy had worked so hard, had built so much momentum, but someone assaulted Jeff Hardy in the stairwell, and then wasn't just so convenient. Here comes Edge to make it a triple threat match.
I am sick and tired of everyone blaming me for what happened to Jeff because I didn't do it. Think about the person who had the most to gain and the least to lose. Who is it? Triple H.
At Armageddon, it will be a triple threat match. 3 men vying for the WWE title. Jeff Hardy, Triple H, and the WWE champion, Edge.
Jeff, you were never a big enough blip on my radar to warrant an attack.
I'm sick of the game. I'm sick of you.
Now you've put yourself in my path, Jeff, and I will run you down.
It seems like my two opponents in the triple threat match for my WWE championship, it looks like they're ready to tear each other's heads off.
I don't care if I walk out.
I don't care if you show up.
I don't care if I crawl out.
When it's all said and done,
I am leaving Armageddon.
I will be walking out of there as
WWE champion.
Oh! Pair of spears to the cold #1 contenders for that man's WWE title.
The ultimate opportunist picks his spot again.
First thing I noticed, I miss Jeff Hardy's No More Words. Such a good theme song. They actually bring this theme song back when crowds come back. It's such a good theme.
I like his Impact theme. Another Me, I think it's called. Another Me is something you'll never be. I like that one. Yeah. This is good.
This is peak Jeff Hardy right here.
Yes. It was. They pushed him really hard at this point.
It was a well-told story throughout the year as well.
Yeah.
Which is Jeff went for the title at the Rumble, failed, and got to last in the chamber match for opportunity at WWE Championship. Then he was actually supposed to win the Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania, but got suspended. Which I think actually helped for the best, because he would have cashed in about SummerSlam, apparently. So I thought this worked better, because you get that long burning story of Jeff getting to the title. He had really good matches with Triple H and lead up to this. Most notably, that No Mercy match they had was really good. Then at Survivor Series, it was supposed to be a three-way match between Triple H, Hardy, and Kozlov. But Hardy got attacked in the stairwell by an unknown guy. Time to get your tinfoil hats on. So it turned out to be just Triple H and Kozlov, which is something you don't want for a pay-per-view main event, especially for a Big Four. But it turns out Vicky Guerrero came out and said, "He's here." Everyone thought, "Oh, Jeff's here." No, it's "You think you know me." Edge came back after being off TV since SummerSlam and won the world title.
That was pretty cool as well. Yes, I remember that. He's here. He's here.
You think you know me?
And then he comes and wins. Yes.
The ultimate opportunist.
Oh, yes.
So Edge says, "I didn't do it. It's probably Triple H." Which ended up with Triple H balling for most weeks. But yeah, big fight field here. All Jeff Hardy early on. He's just jumping around everywhere. One point, Jeff goes for a crossbody on both of them. Triple H just pushes Edge in the way and close on Jeff on the floor. A dangerous looking spot here. Edge is in an electric chair position. But Jeff goes for whisper in the wind on that position, and Edge lands hard on his neck.
Oh, yeah. That was fucking stiff,
That must have been fun to take. But yeah, Jeff hits a swanton, but Edge breaks it up. Then a brilliant spot as Triple H and Jeff are fighting on the announce table. One thing I thought was quite funny. They ripped apart the ECW announce table. Matt Striker took his slammy and ran off.
Yes, he did.
Was quite funny.
That was tremendous. You just see him running past the camera. It's like, what the fuck? That was hilarious.
Yeah. So Triple H goes to a pedigree on the announce table. Jeff counters, goes to twist of fate. Triple H moves out of the way. Edge spears Jeff through the table. Brutal, really cool.
Absolutely tremendous spot.
Triple H hits pedigree and Edge, but guess who comes out and makes a return?
Kozlov.
Vladimir Kozlov comes back out and attacks Triple H. I said, I'll put it in my notes. Oh, for fuck's sake, Kozlov, go away. Then Matt Hardy comes out and starts attacking Kozlov. Kozlov fights him off, and as Jeff's going up for a swanton, Kozlov just shoves Jeff right off, which I thought was quite cool. And Matt and Kozlov fight to the back. Edge gets 2 chairs and goes for a concerto. But Jeff always thought Jeff is one of the best at doing chair shots.
Yeah.
That one whacks Edge, which is quite cool. Let's go swanton Edge. Triple H breaks it up. But Triple H hits the peg in Edge, goes for the cover, but Jeff flies off top rope, hits the swanton, and 1, 2, 3, he pins Edge. We have a new WWE champion. Thoughts on this match?
Absolutely tremendous, especially that finish. Absolutely spot on finish. I say totally marked out when I saw it the first time. Just like it reminded us of the time when Jeff had pinned Triple H for the IC title, and when Jericho pinned Triple H for the WWF championship as well. It was like these two guys from the mid card being completely elevated. These guys.
And also, sorry to cut you off. Armageddon the year before, Jeff Hardy beat Triple H to become number 1 contender for the WWE title.
It's like these guys aren't supposed to be here. They can't do it. And it's just like, yes, finally, we're going to see guys other than Triple H as the champion. It was a triumph of a triple threat, I thought.
Yeah, it's a really good match.
One of the best triple threats I'd seen at the time. That spot with the whisper in the wind into the fucking electric chair drop, Edge landing high and tight on his neck.
That could have been very bad.
Could have been one of the reasons or contributing reasons as to why his neck's so fucked up. And why he had to retire. And then you had, the other big spot was the spear through the fucking table. Oh, absolutely exhilarating match. It didn't slow down at any stage at all. There was always spots. There wasn't any massive pauses. There wasn't any massive botches where it derails the match, and you get spots where they're like, "Oh, what do we do next? What do we do next?" None of that happened. And then you got the finish. It was like a very popular decision. The crowd popped huge for it. You could tell that if Jeff Hardy wasn't already over, this put him over the top. Just an absolute triumph of a match. That's all I can say.
Do you want to hear about the Taka storyline.
On Taka Michinoku?
No, the Taka for Jeff Hardy.
Oh, the attacker.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
So, figure 4 line put. One would suspect the reason they had an option for a mystery man in the Who Attacks Jeff Hardy poll is because it will be revealed as a mystery man in the end. None of this is confirmed, but it's certainly speculation could have been either Tyson Tonko, who is under contract with WWE, or Christian, who is in both TNA and WWE expect to sign at any time. My guess would be Christian, since Jeff is going to want revenge and on whoever did it, and the Hardy versus Christian in an immediate title program sounds more promising than Hardy versus Tonko. Plus, if he hasn't signed yet, the offer of a title program of Hardy is probably the sort of thing that would help him make up his mind.
Ooh, Tyson Tomko. Fucking hell.
So
Christian, they brought Christian back and then had Tomko as Christian's heater.
No, Tomko didn't appear on TV.
Did he not?
And Christian came back. Christian came back from ECW.
Right.
So
must be
don't know what happened to Tomko there, but anyway, Dave Meltzer. But with Edge and Triple H fighting on the floor, Hardy Ditto died, but Triple H moved out of the way, and Edge took the brunt of the Triple H set up the first numerous pedigree attempts on Edge, but Hardy came off onto him with a whisper in the wind. Triple H put Edge on his shoulders. Hardy came off top rope onto Edge with another whisper in the wind. Triple H went for another pedigree on Hardy, who reversed it into a catapult spot. Edge went for a spear on Hardy, who moved, and Triple H got nailed. Hardy used a twist of fate on Triple H and a swanton, but Edge recovered and saved. With the SmackDown table cleaned off, Matt Striker ran away from the battlefield holding his Slammy trophy. Hopefully they aren't going to make him carry that thing everywhere he goes. Triple H went for a pedigree on the table, but Hardy blocked it. Edge came up nowhere with a spear, but Triple H moved that way, and he nailed Hardy put for the SmackDown announcers table. In the ring, Edge gave Triple H an implant DDT for a near fall. Triple H came back with a spine buster on Edge. He then hit Edge with a pedigree when Kozlov showed up and threw him Triple H into the ring steps. Hardy went to the top for a swanton on Edge, but Kozlov shoved him off the top rope and crashed into the barricade. Matt Hardy then showed up to attack Kozlov, who played a monster but wasn't very effective in the role. Edge gave Triple H a spear, but he kicked out. Edge grabbed 2 chairs to do the one-man concerto. Before he could hit Triple H, Jeff Hardy recovered, grabbed a chair and laid out Edge. Jeff went for the top rope again, but Triple H shook the ropes and Jeff got hurt. Triple H hit Edge with a pedigree and went on for the cover, but Jeff came off the rope swanton onto Triple H and then covered Edge for the 3. They did a major celebration in the ring as the show went off the air. They wouldn't allow Matt to come out and celebrate with Jeff until the pay-per-view ended. I've no idea why. Maybe because it's the last time they let 2 guys celebrate together. There wasn't a happy ending. Great ending to a show. 4 stars. I gave the match 4 1/4.
Yeah, I think I gave it 4 1/4. I'm sure it was this pay-per-view where Matt does celebrate with him, but you don't see it. I'm sure I saw that live at the time.
It might have happened after it went off the air.
Could have been bizarre. Yeah, 4 1/4 for me.
Yeah, figure of 4 online said Jeff and Wild on both guys early, including hitting a top rope dive on Triple H the outside. Your typical WWE three-way early. Jeff tried to run up the ropes but slipped and ended up crotched. Edge went after him, but Hunter followed and lifted Edge into electric chair position. Jeff hit the whisper in the window. Edge took the bump right on his head and neck. Ugly. He appeared to be okay. Edge ended up outside. Jeff hit a senton. He went for a cover. Triple H, and it didn't get nearly the pop you'd expect. Edge pulled him out. Went running out of the ring. Jeff sent Edge into the dashboards and cleared the announce table. Striker went running, made sure he had his slammy with him. Hunter tried to set up Jeff for a pedigree, but Jeff spun around, went for a twist of fate. Triple H spilled out, and then Edge speared Jeff through the announce table. They played it up like Jeff was done. Hunter and Edge ended up in the ring, and Hunter hit the pedigree. He went for the pin, but Kozlov pulled him out of the ring. Kozlov threw Hunter into the steps, and then Matt ran down to try and make the save. Jeff ran up the top, but sent on, but Kozlov shoved him off. Matt and Kozlov balled to the back. Edge speared Hunter, but Hunter kicked out. Edge went to grab some chairs, but one for the one-man concerto. Jeff cut him off, wrapped him in with the chair, and went up to top rope for the senton. Hunter crotched him. He hit Edge with the pedigree and was about to go for the pin when Jeff came off the top rope with the swanton. The Impact Central Base outside brackets go with it and Jeff covered Edge for the pin. You haven't seen a man so happy to win the title since CM Punk from the belt earlier this year. A fabulous celebration, 3 3/4.
Yep. He was extremely happy to win that championship.
Yeah, it was a brilliant bit of the story.
Yeah. And then he goes and climbs up the set and ends up at the top of the set.
As we fade to black. And one of a really good commentary line by JR. From Daredevil to champion, from Enigma to icon.
After a lot of silence, they lay out for a while when he's celebrating. They give him a lot of air so that there's no on this very night or the boyhood dreams have come true or any of that shit. There's a good at least 2-3 minutes where they lay out, they don't say anything, and Jeff is genuinely just celebrating.
Yeah, it's a really nice moment.
Yeah.
Just let it sink in about what happened.
Exactly. Yes. Deservedly so.
Yeah, deservedly so. Jeff, really, really good year for Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Armageddon 2008. What did you think of the show?
I loved parts of it. Watching it back now, remembering spots. I must have erased the memory of those 2 diva segments out of my memory.
Let's be honest, who wouldn't?
And that hardcore match as well. I don't remember that. I only ever remember this match. Obviously, good reason. I don't even remember the Orton Batista match or the or at least I didn't. Yeah, I don't remember. Or the Cena Jericho match. So rewatching all that was like kind of like watching it for the first time all over again. So it was pretty cool. I mean, overall, I'd give the whole pay-per-view 3.5.
Yeah, I gave it 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
I thought it was a decent show.
Decent enough show, definitely.
Obviously, there were bad moments on it. The whole Divas thing was comically bad. And I will never...
Comically bad.
Yeah, it was comically bad.
Yeah,
and I'll never forgive Matt Stryker saying, Kelly celebrates Hanukkah. What a hot Hebrew she is. Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ.
But that's to say, we're happy that in 2020, women's wrestling is as strong as it's ever been.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't sound too sure about that.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, NXT's women's division
it's not
is probably the
terrible.
strongest in the world.
Yeah. But there's still a bit of work to do there as well. There's
Still a bit of
some
work in
fucking-
AEW.
Well, there's loads of work to do there. Fucking hell.
Impact's doing well with it.
Impact have a decent enough women's roster. There's still some work to do there as well. I think there's maybe 2, 4, 6 really good workers in Impact women's division, and a few that are a bit iffy, but nowhere near as bad as AEW's.
Yeah. And WWE's very much got really good women's division, but they just don't use them.
We just don't use them, and
Because
they book them ridiculously.
Raw is just put around Lana.
Yeah.
But yeah.
backwards booking.
Yeah. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up.
Does indeed.
So, this was Armageddon 2008.
Yep. You got any? How do you decide on the next one that you watch?
Once this video gets uploaded on Tuesday, I would send out a Christmas poll on Christmas Day for the next one, which will be based around the Royal Rumble, because that season's coming up. So I'll put some options, and you can vote what one you want to see, whether it's good, bad, somewhat in between. I don't mind. I love Royal Rumble. Can't wait for next month.
You better put 92 up there, or there'll be trouble.
I don't know what's on my list. I think 92 is on my list.
Oh, lovely.
But I'll make sure I'll add it.
Good.
But yeah, this has been me, James Richards, along with Ryan Palmer. Do you want to plug your socials?
Yes, I am on Twitter at Yardy316. You can also find me on Facebook to see my comments on the wrestling group and Hardcam podcast wrestling page as well. Catch me on Hardcam Wrestling Podcast doing the NXT and AEW review, which usually goes up on Thursdays. And you can catch us all on Sunday as well, doing our usual shit talking listy kind of podcast.
Well, last Sunday would have been an award show.
I think it's this Sunday. This is the award show, isn't it?
Well, this is being uploaded on Tuesday, remember?
Oh, shit. Oh, right. Oh.
Kayfabe.
Yeah, last Sunday.
This Sunday will be the day before my birthday, so fun time. Yeah, this has been me, James Richards. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Hardcam Podcast and me on Twitter at Hardcam James. I think it's my Twitter name. I can't remember. But don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. Tap that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Follow us on Podbean. Download, listen. Hope you lot enjoyed Armageddon 2008. With me, James Richards, Ryan Palmer.
You.
And we've run out of time, folks.
We're out of time. See you later. Bye.
Bye.